In this video, I will show you what happens when an exception arises and how to handle them. I have a class called exception demo, and inside that main method is there. I will take the same example what I have shown you on whiteboard. So I will declare three variables, A assign 10 and B assign 2 as well as C. Then I will find out A divided by B and I will store the result in C. Then I will print the value of C. That's it. Then after this, I will give one more statement. I will print by. So what this program will do, it will divide these two numbers A and B. So the result will be 5. So it will display 5 and then it will display by. I will run it. So I got the message as 5 then by. So the program has executed smoothly. There is no problem in this one. Now I will change the value of B and I will make it as 0. Now it will try to divide 10 by 0 and the result is infinity. So infinity is not defined. So the program will crash here in this line. It will not print C and even it will not print by. I will first run and show you. Let us see what it will show. Oh, exception in thread main. If you read from here, exception in thread main java.lang.arithmetic exception division by 0. This is division. For division it has given a symbol at exception demo.main. So this is a package name and this is the class name and this is the method name and the line number is 9. So it has given all the detail, what is the type of exception or the error has occurred and in which line the error has occurred. So you can see that it has occurred in line number 9. So if you see the output once again, after this exception, it is not printing any value and even it is not showing by. Now let us come back to the program. See, what is the use of this by? I will explain you this one. See, this division of A and B and the result is displayed here. So these two statements are related together. This by is an independent statement and that is followed by this two statements. So if there is an error in these two lines, then only those statements should not execute. What about the rest of these statements? I have written just one by. I can have more statement below this one. If I have more statements, then they should also execute. If there is an error here, only except those statements, rest of the statement should execute. So we can say that the program has executed smoothly. There was some error due to some reason, so that part was not executed. But our program is stopping at this line. So it means the program is crashing. I'll give you one example. Say this is a Chrome application. Now in this, I will type facebook.com. I don't have internet connection now. I have set Wi-Fi off. So if I go to this page, then what Chrome will do? See, without internet connection, I'm asking Chrome application to connect to so and so website. So it cannot connect, but it is not crashing. It is asking me to check router connection or Wi-Fi connection, reconnect to Wi-Fi. Because program itself cannot connect to Wi-Fi, it is asking me to check the connection properly and then try again. So Chrome is still running. I can open new tabs also. Isn't it? I can do other things. I have menu options here, so I can do various other things. But I cannot access internet through this one because Wi-Fi is not available. So the same way, in my program, if these numbers cannot be divided, then the program should say that you try to give a proper denominator and then try again. Right? It should not crash. Just like giving an error that there is an exception here in so and so line. It should not crash. So how I can say that it has not crashed? It should give a proper message here instead of error and also continue the rest of the statements. So like how Chrome is continuing, even there is no internet connection, it is giving a message and continuing. But Chrome will not stop unless we close the application. But here our application will end after this line. So it should print an end. So this shows that our program has executed successfully. So that's how, by using simple 4-5 statements, I have explained you what does it mean by exception and what we want in case of exceptions. Now next, what we have seen how to handle exception, we should use try and catch block. So I will write down these statements inside try block, these two statements, because they are related. Okay, so related statements, I should write them in try block. So below this I should have a catch exception. So which exception we were getting? Arithmetic exception we were getting. Arithmetic exception E. So we should write down E just like how we take parameters in methods. Though it is not a method, but E is like a parameter, right? Then here inside I should give a message. I will give my own message, system.out.println. I will give a message, denominator should not be 0, and I will say try again. This is a proper message. So in case of exception, this catch block will be executed and it will display this meaningful message. Then after that it will also print by. So program will stop smoothly. Let us run. Yes, denominator should not be 0, try again and by. In case if there is no error, then I will give the value as 2, then it will print the result and then it will say by. So in both the cases it is printing last statement, so it means it is successfully continuing. I will debug the program and show you once. Enter into debug mode. See, it is dividing right now. C assign A by B. Then it will print. Then after printing, it has came outside the try and catch block. It has came onto this end of the block. Then next print by. Over. Program ends. So there was no error. So it has printed and then came out and printed by. Now I will give the value as 0. Let us see what happens. Now C assign A by B. It's about to divide them. Then it will enter into catch block. Now it will print this message. Then it will print by and then ends. So we have seen the tracing also. I will remove this breakpoint. And now one more thing I will show you. Instead of giving our own message, I will print E, the exception object itself. Whenever any error occurs like this, by JVM, an object of exception will be created and thrown. So it is handled here. So E will get that object. If we don't handle it, then directly it will be handled by JVM and it was showing that error message. So let us see what is there in E. I will run this. Java.lang.arithmetic exception division by 0. This is the message, right? This is the message inside object E. And then also it is printing by. So it is working smoothly and displaying the message of this exception, whatever this is containing. Now, one more thing, let us make a change in the program. I will read the values of A and B from the keyboard. So here, instead of directly assigning the values, I will read them from keyboard. So for reading, I have already shown you in the beginning videos that we have to take a scanner, sc assign new scanner, and this scanner should be assigned to system.in, right? It's giving an error here. So what is the error? Cannot find a symbol. Now in the NetBeans, it is giving me an option to press Alt Enter. So I will press Alt Enter. So here it is asking me to import a package, that is java.util package. So it is actually taking a class itself, java.util.scanner. So I will click on this one. So it will automatically import this class. Scanner class, only scanner class. If I write star here, then the entire package will be imported. So just we are using one class, so just a scanner is sufficient there. So after this, I will print a message and ask for entering 2 numbers. Enter 2 numbers. Then using scanner object, I will read the numbers. So I have to say next int. See, I am getting a help here. So I will say next int, as well as B value also I will read sc dot next int, right? So from here I will select next int. Now I don't have to initialize these values. I will remove them because anyway I am going to read them from the keyboard. Now if I run the program, it will ask me to enter two numbers. See, enter two numbers. So I will give the first number as 10 and second number as 5. So I got the result as 2 and by. So this is 2 is the result. So I will give a message here also for the result. Division is, so this is for the message. Now I will run once again. I'll give the values as, first value as 15, second value as 3, then division is 5 and by. I will run once again. Now this time I will give the value as 5 and second value is 0. So I got a message, denominator should not be 0, try again and by. Instead of showing it as a error message, it is giving me a reason why it was unable to divide the numbers and asking me not to give denominator as 0. So this is the better way of working of a program. So exception handling makes our program more robust. Even in case of any errors like exceptions, they continue working smoothly. So that's all in this video. You try to write down this code by yourself. Practice this. See this is the demo. So you write down by yourself once and do it. Then you can easily use it later on. If you are getting any errors, if you want help while coding, you can ask a question in question answer section below this video.